Most will know I have a story that I've been telling over various EPs. Essentially an entity that has been following me my entire life. And it's coming closer and closer with every record. The music's gotten more aggressive. And I thought to myself that it would only be fitting that now that this being has taken over me as a character, that I possess others and bring others into this world, you know, kind of almost corrupt them in a certain way. And that was the initial idea with this EP. As you know, it's a collaborative EP, and to, of course, you know, bring out the darker side to each artist. But I mainly wanted to, as it is an all collaborative EP, I wanted to make sure that it was directly 50-50. You could really hear the intertwining of each artist's work, not just in certain sections, but as a whole song, each song. Graves 4 I came up with because this one is going to be a story is where I am now possessed by whatever it is that's after me, and I've taken over other artists or kidnapped them, brought them into this world. Then the Graves 4, no one else can come in for now. Obviously I'm aware of the artists in the scene that have a kind of a dark, evil kind of sound design to them, so naturally I, you know, gravitated towards all these, there's a big selection of these artists, and, you know, narrowed it down for this part of the story, these artists work. So that's generally how the process happened with them. When it's very fluent, you know, when you just click with an artist, it's amazing. But I think my favorite is when you don't even have to comment on what needs to be changed or worked on, and the other person, the other artist knows what needs to be done as well, and it just works like clockwork. That's my favorite part of working with other artists. I'd probably have to say Petrify is the most obnoxious in a good way. Yeah, this one probably the most has a lot of horror movie scoring elements and instruments. For example, the apprehension machine, which is an instrument made for horror movies, was used in almost every song, and various other stringed instruments, things like that. So the whole EP generally is made up of uncommon sounds you would normally use in an electronic music song. Oh, it's awesome. So well fitting. I think the label is the absolute direction that I would like to go in terms of the aesthetic and the music that is released and is coming on that label. And Phase One himself I'm a fan of and a friend of, and I think it was just the perfect home for this record.